Motorcycle Live 2018. I'm here with Kawasaki's sales and marketing manager. Craig, good to see you again.
Good to see you too. It's great to welcome you to probably our biggest ever show.
Now, the show's just opened here today. It's busy already. 9 new models.
I know, it's crazy. We're really fortunate. We've got a factory that just loves making new product.
Now, we're stood here with this H2. There's a couple of different models at least. You've gone bigger with the horsepower.
We have. So if we go to the real H2, if you like, the single seater, the basics is we've broken the rule, but we've busted out 240 horsepower now.
And the one we stood here, I haven't got a clue how long the title for this machine is, but there's a famous app you've just launched.
There is. So this is the Ninja H2 SX SE Plus, easy for you to say. But now the big upgrade from the 2018 model is full electronic suspension. And one of the keys is with the electronic suspension, we've now got a rider app. So if you're sat in a cafe and it starts to pour down with rain and you want to change the mode of the bike from a enthusiastic riding position to a map that's better for wet riding, you can sit in your cafe, change the settings of the bike. When you then turn on the key, it automatically downloads your new settings for suspension, power and traction control, and away you go.
Easy to use on anybody's phone. Yeah. Now, you've got a wide range of sports bikes anyway, but the ZX10 is now becoming a range of its own.
It has, yeah, 3 different models with a new range topper with the ZX10RR with titanium rods. Clearly, Jonathan Ray needed an extra bit of help to dominate the classes in, and with a new partner in Leon, they've actually tested the new bike this week.
And what about the ZX10 with all the MSS goodies on?
No, that's after my own heart, that. And what we tried to do there was sort of show everything we can do with our technical Team Green partner. We've tried to create the ultimate ZX10. So it is literally dripping in exotica. So the factory grade front forks from Showa, carbon fibre bodywork, quick action throttle, a very trick TFT dashboard that will be available as a race part for customers to buy to fit to their bikes. Really nice bit of gear.
And a new addition to the Z range.
Yeah, little 400. So taken what we had in the Ninja 400, created the Z out of it, slightly different geometry, but a real good fun entry-level bike with now enough power to be able to overtake in safety, is how I call it. So if you imagine we've got an A2 license grade, we are literally the maximum amount of power we can get away with to stay within that A2 grade.
And the Versys 1000?
That's actually my favourite road bike. Love riding a ZX10 on track. Versys 1000 though, that's the bike that you can do 500 miles in a day and get off and not look like you've broken yourself.
So just the Kawasaki standalone is worth a great watch for anybody coming to the Motorcycle Live.
Absolutely, and we've forgotten the 636. We've re-entered the 600cc market with a super sport bike that's perfect for the road, loads of power, loads of torque, at the right rev range, and then if you are allowed on track and you can stretch its legs, it still goes crazy at the top.
We're seeing kind of in the 600 range those machines being dropped, especially in sports bike mode. Why did Kawasaki release this?
So the simple but boring answer is that was one of the bikes that was killed off by EU3 and EU4 crossover. But what we won't do is reintroduce a bike if we have to dumb it down to hit an emission reg. So the engineers have been working busy to make sure it still had every bit of potential that it had pre-EU4 introduction. So we've got an EU4 bike with the same power, same torque, same mid-range and same fun, but now with some more gizmos like a quick shifter and traction control modes.
I might have forgotten the 636, but you've forgotten the 125.
I have. Yes, 2 125s as well. How could I forget? So Z125, Ninja 125. We've been away from that market for quite a while. We announced it actually last year that we were coming back, and it's now here. Make sure you do come and see us and have a good chat about those.
Not only 9 new models, but get yourself here on the Kawasaki stand and meet the great Johnny Ray.